moved it well, but now facing third down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Makes the catch, it's Herbert. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got a little space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, South Carolina!
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch called for and made. To throw, it's Levin. Gets open down the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And, man, that's a great job by this defense using the offensive momentum. They go down the field, score. They get you jacked up, excited. Defense is about adrenaline and really being able to play fast and physical and hard. Now they come out, 3 plays, they get the stop and force a fourth down.
They'll run for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You know, college football is so much about emotion and momentum and trying to find parts of games where you can grab it. How about going for it on fourth down on your own end of the field early like that and coming away with the first? That's huge.
To the ground with the back. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now he's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Touchdown, Sun Devils! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he added the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes courtesy of an explosive play in the passing game from 60 yards out. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Sellers. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Well, it's decision time now for the head coach. You probably like the play call. 3rd down, you're running the ball thinking you're going to get it in your own end. You don't. Now what do you do?
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Brown. Plows through the defense. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
And that's good enough for a first down.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Bennett. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. Turning it on. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good.
14, Arizona State, 7.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch inside the 30 and still running. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Arizona State.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting to drive from their own 1. They'll open this third quarter with a run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Finding open areas. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can buy some space coming out of your own end zone with a nice, productive run.
Snap the ball, thinking about, make sure we don't get a safety, and now all of a sudden you've got a drive starter. On first down from their own 22. Running back searching for a hole. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Looking for space, it's Udo. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The give out of the gun. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the first and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe line.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Harbor. And the returner will be brought down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks the tackle. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to it. And the Gamecocks will move the sticks.
And that's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Arizona State 17, South Carolina 14.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Running to Green. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Gamecocks have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They're testing the right side here. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
They're going to ride this running back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
I I just don't like the play call, guys. 2 straight runs, and you're just wasting clock. At this juncture of the game, you need to score, and you got to score quickly. Running the ball is not going to get it done.
The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Might be changing the route. Looking for a man, it's Sellers. With the catch, it's Harbor. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. They're setting up the screen. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious.
South Carolina.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Gets away. He's going to take wide open spaces. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score.
First down for the offense.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll give it to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Gamecocks, once back up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Touchdown Gamecocks. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And what a job by the offense, coming up with a huge play when they absolutely had to have it the most. There are virtually seconds left on the clock right now. Big-time players making big plays in big games to close this thing out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point was good. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And how about that for a capper, the likely game winner in the waning moments? They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Levin. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And a great way for this defense to finish off this game as time has expired. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.